All right. Good afternoon. Good to see everybody again here. Today we want to talk about introduction of the photolithography. I know everybody was very excited for this topic. So let's talk about what we'll include as a summary. What will we include for these lectures? So what is the photolithography? And then what are number two? What are the basic steps of the photolithography process? And then what is the pros and cons of the photolithography? So what is a photolithography? So photolithography is a process used in the manufacturing of the integrated circuit. Normally will be inside a clean room and involve using the light, those UV light to transfer a pattern onto a substrate, typically a silicon wafer, by selectively removing parts or keeping the parts of the thin film coated on the substrate. Normally, we will have a positive and negative mask. I'll explain in the next slide more. Okay, so now we know the photolithography. It's try to create a pattern over there. So what are the steps? So I would say first one substrate cleaning, and then second photo, photoresist covering, and then three soft bake, and then four max alignments, exposure, and six post exposure bake, development, and hard bake, and it etching and implantations and photolithography stripping. So we can see here, this is a this is a wafer, and then the bottom, the base substrate will be silicon, and then there's a silica oxidized on the second layer from the bottom, and then there's the photoresistant layers on top as the blue colors. And you see this UV light is trying to penetrate, and then the mask is trying to cover it, try to protect it. You have negative and positive mask you can use. If you go if you go positive, whenever you covered, will be left over there. But whenever you're not covered, will be etching out. So that's a basic uh, concept over there. So you see the first step, substrate cleaning. It's a substrate, typically it's a silicon wafer as we this snippet here. It's is try to clean and then try to eliminate the pollutants. And second is the photoresist covering, which a slightly layer of the photoresist is turned cover out onto the substrate, making an even surface. So you try to make an even surface here and then try to cover it whenever you want to cover or try to etch it out whenever you want to etch it out. And then you do the number three step soft bake. It's in order for you try to eliminate this soften and guarantee this uniformity of these layers. The coated substrate need to be gently heated. So you need to heat it. I think it's one some to some degree, and then making sure those were giving you evenly distributed. And then for fourth, you will need to do the mass alignment. This is a hard test. So over the subtract a photo mask. It's real mask, and you try to put on with the desired pattern is aligned. So you see all the different shape normally were created by this mask. Okay, next one will be exposure. So now you apply the UV light is radiated through this veil onto this photoresist, causing a substance change. So this is a chemical change. Something happened over there. And then number six, you do a post-exposure bake. So you just warming up this substrate again, and then try to balance out the uh, those those in the photoresist layers. And then number seven, you do a development. So which is you just soak it into a developer solutions, and then the exposed photoresist would be removed and will revealing the pattern you want. And then eighth, you do the hot bake. So the remaining photodiesel resist is made more durable by performing a final heating step. So you're doing hot bake. So you just want to keep in those pattern over there. That's a hot bake, the idea for that. And later on, number nine, you do etching and implantations. So this one, it's the uncovered subtract region archive and adjust depending on the situations. So you try to kind of try to clean up or try to micro design for those and then try to make it perfect, remove those imperfect ones. And number 10, photoresist stripping. So you kind of stripping all the removing all the left behind and then try to clean it out and then make it back to the original clean shape. Yeah, that's a idea for that. Okay, next one. So moving on to next slide. So what is the pros and cons of the photolithography? So let's talk about pros. So really big advantage is high quality patterns. As you can see, photolithography can create very precise and detailed patterns on various shapes like computer chips or those. And number two will be efficient productions. You can see here it's very effective in mass production, like producing those computer chips in a factory. And then number three will be cost effective. You can see it's really affordable to make more items after the initial setup. So you can kind of copy paste. And then number four, it's very versatile. So it can be used with the different materials applications, including metals and plastic. And number five will be accurate alignment. So it's really ensure those older layers, you can see layer by layers, are fit together correctly. And the number six, this is a very fast processing. I say if you are doing quick, normally one or two, you can do it very quickly for this. It will enhance the pace of the machine working, which increasing the production speed. So you can get more production out of those. And what about the cons of the photolithographies? For sure, there's some. Number one will be size limit. So photolithography will face a drawback is making it an extremely tiny structure due to the type of the light it is used. So other methods are better for the ultra small items. And then next one will be you can see here very apparently complex process. You can see it. It involves several process, hot bake, so bake, and then solvent, all those, and requires skill operator. So something goes wrong, everything will be destroyed. And expensive equipment. So the necessary equipment can be costly, and then there's a lot of capital expense for those, and a special clean room are needed for this, making in this a dust free room for this for sure. And costly pattern design, it's proved to be very expensive creating this customized design, especially for unique template. You need labors and hours for sure. And environmental concerns. Some of the chemicals and process using this process can be impact to the environment if not handled properly. So you can see this acid, strong acid, all those. It's a it's quite a lot if you can imagine for those. Yeah. So really good one, and I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next lecture.